gems, I'm back. Hello, my gems. Welcome back to Making Life Golden. I'm Denise, a spiritual transformation coach. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing how to sense energy using your hands. So welcome back, subscribers, new subscribers. Welcome. So glad to have you here at Making Life Golden. I wanted to explain like some of the benefits on opening up energy so you can feel it with your hands. I'm still trying to get this camera figured out. And yeah, some of the benefits are in my notes over here, so don't mind the eye lookies. Yeah, benefits. If you ever wanted to work with energy healing, if you ever wanted to work with crystals and trying to figure out which one is the right one for you, if you work with hands-on healing modalities such as reiki, definitely it helps to know what your energy is and what it feels like. And since in reiki you use your hands quite a bit. Other benefits, if you are wanting to get into yoga, I know a lot of the practices, they have you breathe through the stretches and have that energy moving. So you want to know what that feels like, just to make sure that you are doing the poses, holding them correctly, and just opening up those parts of your body where you are stretching, and for bringing in blood flow and just moving that chi around so it doesn't become stagnant. Another benefit, if you want to learn Tai Chi or if you practice Tai Chi, definitely you want to be able to feel the energy, because it's like pushing and pulling. A lot of the Tai Chi movements involve that. So, and that's actually one of the ways that I learned how to sense energy with my hands, was through Tai Chi. One of my former bosses was a Tai Chi master, and during our lunch breaks, she would hold a class for anyone who wanted to come, and she would teach them Tai Chi. So, and I learned it was called Longmen Tai Chi, and it's so cool. You guys, if you have not tried Tai Chi, go ahead and try it. It's amazing. It keeps you grounded if you're not grounded, and so many other benefits, but that's for another video. And another one is if you want to practice Qigong. I know that is very like energy involved. Another one, why you would want to learn how to feel energy through your hands, is like body scan. Like if you go down, to sense the energy in your body, if there's any blockages, if there is any like imbalances, you can actually use your hand to assist in finding those areas. Choosing crystals. Like the other day I was at the crystal shop and the table was just filled with crystals, and of course I wanted them all, but I wasn't going to buy them all even though I wanted to. So I used my hand energy to connect with the crystal and see and feel which one wanted to come home with me and join my crystal family at home. And there's tons more reasons why and benefits as to sensing energy using your hands. It can also help with discerning real crystals from, say, glass crystals that look real but they're really not, or maybe that might be mislabeled. Using your hands and your own energy to connect with the stone versus connecting with a glass stone or glass bead or a crystal imposter, if you will. Yeah, it's very, very beneficial. So, without further ado, let's dig into this. I'm going to be showing you 3 different ways that you can bring about how to feel the energy in your hands. Technique number 1. Okay, so you can rub your hands together like so for a few seconds. It shouldn't take that long. You can join in with me if you want. Rubbing your hands together, getting the energy flowing. You're feeling the friction. Your hands should be starting to get warm at this point. Now stop and slowly peel them apart. And pay attention to what you're feeling in between. The space in between your palms, what that's feeling like. Slowly pull them apart. You can pull them back together. Now I'll tell you what I feel. This is how I perceive energy in my hands. I'm feeling like a tingling, like all up and down my palms. It kind of feels like when you cut off circulation and then your circulation comes back and it feels like prickles on your skin. That's kind of what it feels like, but not that intense. And I feel the warmth. And you can pull and push your hands back together. And what I'm focusing on here is how far can I pull my hands apart and still feel the heat and the tingling between my hands. So you do that a few times, and that's really good practice as a starting point for feeling your own energy in your hands. And that's actually one of the first things that I learned when I was being taught Tai Chi, is how to feel and work with the energy in my hands. Just keep practicing on this. And mind you, this is just one way. This is not the only way to do this. You can also do it like this if it's more comfortable for you, or like hold it to your heart center here. Doesn't have to be like right by your face. I'm just showing you because I'm on camera. Second one, technique number 2. So again, with your hands up, we are going to use just the tips of the fingers, like so. And it doesn't matter which hand you start with, but we're going to go from your thumb all the way to your pinky. And what we're going to do is just take the same finger, like thumb to thumb, index to index, so on and so forth. And we're just going to do mini circles, mini swirls. So, and it looks like this. So this thumb to this thumb. I'm going to go like that. And see, again, if you feel any kind of shifts, any kind of temperature change, any heat. Is there numbness? Is there prickling? You know, just pay attention to any subtle change that may arise. And also, if you're not feeling anything, go ahead before you even start, and also with the step 1 as well. Step 1 with the hand rubbing. Make the intention to feel the energy in your hands. That can help and go a long way when you're starting. So once again, same finger, and then index fingers. I can actually feel like the precision that my index finger is making on the other finger. And then And it's all about practice, guys. If you don't feel anything the first few times, no worries. Just keep at it. And the last one. And the hand that is doing the swirling, only that hand should be moving. Like the one, for example, like that. Don't do this. I mean, you can if you get a energy feeling from that, but for beginning purposes, just do it like that. And also, whatever feels right to you, whatever ideas come to you, go ahead and try it, because it's probably the right way for you. And this is just my techniques, so you can use that as like a baseline or foundation. But please go ahead and develop your own techniques by all means, because that's going to be what's best for you. The third technique, we're going to be opening up the chakras in your hands. The body has more than just the chakras here that you see a lot. It's more than just, the straight line. You have chakras like all over your body. I think there's 100 and there's a lot. Don't quote me on the number because I'm not sure, but there is a lot. You have chakras in your hands, chakras in your feet. And these are just the main ones in the center of the body. But for this video, we're going to open up the hand chakras. And how you do that. Oh, and chakras are, if you don't know, chakras are energy centers in the body. And chakra is the Sanskrit word for wheel. So chakras usually go round and round in a circular motion. And I know the directions can change depending, but for this technique, we're going to open up the hand chakras, and it's so easy, you guys. So, you ready? Let's do this. To open up your hand chakras, all you're going to do is start at the thumb, take your opposite hand. Okay, say you want to open up the chakras in your right hand. This is my right hand. I know it's opposite, but okay. So left hand is going to do the motion while the right hand, which I want to open up the chakras on, is going to be still. So starting off with the thumb, open palm, take the opposite hand, and we're just going to do a swirl. I can already feel that. Just a swirl a few times, obviously with the intention that you are going to open up your hand chakras. And since I already feel it, I'm going to stop right here. And I can feel like a buzzing sensation, which for me is another indicator that the energy is flowing and it's, circulating around my whole hand. And then the next hand, same procedure. Start with the thumb and then go around like that a few times with the intention that you're going to open up your hand chakras. Just like so. And I can already feel that. Wow, it's more open on the left hand than it is the right hand for me, which kind of makes sense because I'm left hand dominant. So, and that's another thing, you might feel whichever hand is dominant for you, you might feel or sense the energy in that hand a bit stronger than the other hand. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. And again, gems, these are just 3 different techniques that you can use if you are a beginner and you're wanting to work with energy through your hands. You can practice on objects. Like for example, the yellow calcite that I have here. It's perfect as it fits in the palm of my hand. So now that I've opened my hand to feel the energy and I've made the intention to, I can feel into this yellow calcite a whole lot easier than before I did the techniques. So, yeah, just practice and it will come to you. Trust me. You will definitely feel it. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, this information is something that you want to know more about. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried any of these techniques and you felt energy in your hands or coming from your hands. Let me know if it worked for you or not, or if you have your own technique for feeling into energy using your hands. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back. And till next video, I wish you peace. Woo, how to sense energy. Woo. Is this recording? Yes. Oh gosh.